Hey everybody. It's mail time.
So I brought my knife.
Shit. Why do you have a carpet stripping knife?
It came with the toolbox that I bought off of Craigslist.
I'm here, Beej is here, the Spider Friends are here, and we've got all the mail from April. This is not a combination episode.
It's not Mapril.
It's not Mapril.
Which sounds awesome, but right?
It sounds delicious.
It's a reverse though. It would be May and April.
So it'd be après. What's actually, this one's already open.
Right.
Because we didn't know what it was because it was sent from Guangdong.
Yeah.
So and it says cosplay prop. It's a pair of bear hair clips or bear clips from Dungelrompen.
Yes.
So we believe these to be for Heather.
I have a few.
So we will alert Heather to their existence and pass these on to her. Thank you, whomever sent them. We don't know who you are. This pull tab is in the middle
Ooh.
of the envelope. What possible purpose? What is it?
It got there though, right? You were able to...
I mean, it kinda? Oops, that's the letter. Letter may have been slightly damaged in transit. Dear LRR, presumably Graham, greetings from Seattle. Hello, Seattle. A longtime viewer, first-time writer, wanted to send a quick note to the whole crew and say thank you for the great work you do in keeping me and so many others thoroughly entertained. I wanted to give a special thanks to Graham and Adam for bringing me back into the wacky world of wrestling. Sidewalk Slam is, in best broken Matt Hardy voice, wonderful.
I'm glad you read that.
Yeah, and it's you would have had no frame of reference.
I would have been like, wonderful.
It's been great to have you all as a much-needed voice of positivity in online wrestling fandom. It's been an amazing journey, eventually leading me to attend WrestleMania 34 as part of my bachelor party in New Orleans. And yes, my liver is still mad at me about it. I proudly wore my Sidewalk Slam shirt to the show and even got a high five from a fellow fan of the show while walking around Bourbon Street. What the fuck? That's
awesome.
amazing. The show and weekend were amazing memories I'll cherish forever, and I wouldn't have experienced either if the podcast didn't exist. Wanted someone to thank you, so while I was at the show, I picked up enamel WrestleMania 34 pins for both of you. I know it's not much, but please accept these as small tokens of appreciation for the great content you both create. Best, David, aka Peeves23 in chat. This is great. Thank you so much. And I dropped one, but there's one for each of us.
That didn't work. That did.
See?
Yep.
My constant struggle with pull tabs.
There was no pull tab on this. I just thought it'd be fun to tear it open.
Oh, okay. Well,
Let the stories live on. Good old Discover Books. Well, now.
Oh, book 1 of the Ravnica cycle.
Yes.
I think we actually have the other 2 books. I wonder if this is from the same person. In the latest Friday nights, Kathleen is actually reading Guild Pact? Book 2? 3? 2? She's reading one of the other Ravnica books, but I don't think we have this one. Well, now we have all the books.
Sender, signature, and date. Mike. So, thank you, Mike. I'm assuming that's who this is, because if it's not, it's Jack. But Jack seems to work for Discover Books.
She held Svogthir's head aloft in one hand and her staff in the other, and turned to the assembled Teratogans.
I was gonna say, is this a bodice ripper? Because you were like, she held Slothgear or whatever, and I was like, oh, okay, sweet. When did they talk about his turgid manliness? And no, she held his head aloft, and I'm like, I mean, it depends. I won't want to yuck your yum.
A pale arm snatched out and clutched her makeshift weapon with the speed of a striking cobra. The elf easily jerked the leather from Fawn's hands. I mean, it could be.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I noticed we both have a different technique. You like to open the entire thing.
No, I tend to actually rip the end off, but I've already ripped one letter, so I didn't want to bugger this one up. Oh, here we go. This is a little note and a magic card. Dear Loading Ready Run, hello, presumably Graham. I have 2 reasons for writing. One, long overdue, the other much more recent. First off, I wanted to write and thank you for the years, which is in capitals and underlined, of content and enjoyment you provided. I started watching back on The Escapist in what must have been 2010? 3 question marks? Honestly, that seems so long ago. You're telling me. But it must be right. I had recently gotten into magic. You had nothing to do with it. What a refreshing change of pace. Yeah. But when I found out that you guys also played Magic, after a year or so of watching, it helped me really with everything you did. It helped me really... Woka?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
Okay. Reason number 2 for writing this, Alex recently mentioned that he badly needed this for his cube/campaign Canlander collection. I'm sure he'll be glad to get it. If you could pass it along to him, it would be great. If you could get it on camera, that would be amazing, but I understand you're a busy man, have much mail to open, Alex may not be around, etc. Anyways, you're all great. Thanks for the amazing work you put out. Sincerely, Dilbert in chat.
That many quotes makes me think it's about to be a gag.
Potentially. I will look at it now and decide whether or not to show it to him on camera based on the troll factor. Oh, it's a copy of Tybalt the Fiend-Blooded. Okay, so it's not Squee at least. Good. Thank you for that. I will pass this on to Alex. I also have one here for you from Dilbert, who said that you definitely wanted this for one of your Highlander decks. It's not Squee.
It's... Oh, Tybalt. You poor bugger. We keep wondering if there's, like, literally anything we can do with this guy.
And?
Here's an issue.
Okay.
So we have a letter.
Yeah.
Mailed March 5th.
Okay.
From Nathan.
Okay.
Here's the thing. It's just a letter.
Yeah.
And it makes reference. It starts, "Dear Doctors Lurs." So yes, this is a full-fledged tabletop RPG called Hero Quest. I think
we opened that last time.
Yeah. This has got to be it.
Hero Quest Glorantha, which arrived with no note.
No note. Here's the note.
Oh.
No, it's not based on the board game. The specifics are a long story. Don't want to bore anyone, so keep things to summary, but also feel free to skip any parts while reading this. Biggest thing is this is not a traditional RPG. Hero Quest, the board game, is in a lot of ways far closer to a classic RPG experience in the D&D mold than this, which can make this a more love it or hate it sort of experience, and I have no expectations on how much this would interest you as a game at all. Sent this more as interest and curiosity. Okay. Glorantha, if you're reading this out loud, don't sweat the pronunciation. I'm sure I got it right. As a setting is rather old, one first appearing in a board game 1975, best sum as a Bronze Age fantasy designed by a cultural anthropologist. It quickly made the jump to RPG, and this idea for a specific RPG made to handle the more mythic elements came about soon after, planned to be called Hero Quest, but that game never materialized, and Milton Bradley made the board game we all know.
Huh.
By 2000, the game was finally made under the name Hero Wars. By 2003, the trademark in Hero Quest ended, and creator Stafford jumped at the chance to finally have a game called Hero Quest like he'd been planning on for decades. Since then, there's been a second edition. First as a setting-neutral game, and now this one, which reconnects us to Glorantha, and is seen as the best written explanation of the rules. Thanks for all the laugh and me seeing you, Nathan.
The TLDR, they were going to make, like, Glorantha's been around since 75.
Yes.
They were going to make Hero Quest Glorantha. Something happened.
Yeah.
And Milton Bradley made the game.
Which means they got the trademark first.
Then that trademark lapsed.
Yep.
And Stafford, whomever, was like, get trademark, now call this Hero Quest, because that matters now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you want it to be true, I guess.
Sure. Oh, what a straightforward note. Hey, Graham, or whoever is opening the mail, found this WrestleMan pack trying to find magic cards and thought you guys might want it for Crack a Pack on Tap Tap Concede or Sidewalk Slam. From Dean, aka Zombie Kira, on the Discord. It is a Road to WrestleMania 2018 trading cards. On the cover of this Road to WrestleMania 2018 trading cards is Shawn Michaels, who is retired, Macho Man, who is dead, and John Cena, who did not have a match on the card.
It's a long road to WrestleMania.
Well, thank you. This is from the UC.
This one's from the Niz.
Beg your pardon?
New Zealand.
Cut a long line to open. How long of a line? Cut a long line.
Exactly that long. And no further. And no further.
I don't think these are very good for this.
This is good because on the front it says the name and the company and everything, except that it's addressed to somebody who is not in our organization. So that might be the person who's actually mailing it to us, except that's the name of the person who's mailing it to us. So I don't know how that all worked out. What I do know is that this came from Rotorua.
Oh, Rotorua, yeah. Right, in New Zealand.
And it's from the Wingspan Birds of Prey Trust.
What? Aw, it's an owl.
It's an owl.
With, oh my god, oh no.
Does it have mice in its talons?
No, check this out. This owl has real sound.
Oh, you can't take that home to Penelope. You will never not hear it.
She loved Peppa Pig.
Yes.
And so we got a Peppa Pig toy that oinks.
Yeah.
Terrified.
Ah!
Still loves watching the TV show. Does not like this toy.
Does Peppa Pig even oink in the show?
All the animal, because they're all animal people. They all have, like, vocal affectations where they're like, you know, whoa, hello, let's go to the store. Like,
right.
they like, do their weird not weird. They do their animal noise
at the end of a sentence.
Yeah.
Like a punctuation, yeah.
Except the rabbits, like, squeak, which...
I've never killed a rabbit, but I assume it's the sound they make.
No, the only noise that I've ever heard a rabbit make is a scream.
Ah!
I don't think they typically, like, make little squeaky noises. I've never owned rabbits, but yeah, I've only ever heard them make noise when they get carried off by hawks. There used to be rabbits up at the university.
That's right. Boy, did they kill a lot of rabbits.
Yeah. I assume it's called Ruru because it's from Rotorua.
But there was no accompanying note.
Oh, here we go.
So thank you.
Ruru is a small dark brown native owl with beige and brown mottled front and typical large owl eyes. It is nocturnal, eating a variety of insects and small animals such as rats, mice, and smaller birds. Ruru is mainly found in forested areas from sea level to high country. Often heard, Ruru has a variety of calls, but derives its common name from the iconic sound call that sounds like more pork.
You can't do that. You can't just say, well, it sounds like more pork, because now that's all I hear.
What do you want with your breakfast hash? Oh. Okay, we'll get some bacon. Sir, please calm down.
More pork. I want all the ham.
So I will actually take this home to Penelope, thank you.
Is that for Penelope?
Yeah, look where it's from.
Is this a New Zealand owl?
Yeah, it's from Rotorua.
Rotorua, wow! She might be scared of the noise making.
I know, I mentioned that.
But you know what? We can give it to her, and if she likes it, then it's another owl. Oh, there's so many owls now. This is 10 owls.
My assumption is that this is then the person who was getting sent from here directly.
From Wingspan Birds of Prey Trust?
Yes.
Yeah, and so I assume this is from Susan?
Yeah, Susan to
Thank
us.
you, Susan, I think.
If not, we opened your mail accidentally.
Oh, dinger. What the what?
Oh, that's not a hat.
No, it's a hat.
Oh.
It's a tam o' shanter.
That's pretty kicky.
Not bad. Under the Pendulum Sun. A novel. Oh, wait! Oh! Oh, yes! No, I know what this is!
Okay, good.
There's no actual note.
Please fill me in.
Yeah, this is Under the Pendulum Sun, a novel of the Fae by Jeanette. Oh, there's postcards. Oh, there is a note.
Oh, good.
Oh, look at that. Okay, great. Good, good, good. Thank you, Loading Ready Run, for many hours of delight and laughter over the years. Special thanks to you, Graham and Adam, for Sidewalk Slam. Hours of your voices got me to write my debut novel about missionaries in fairyland. It has almost nothing to do with wrestling, but there you go. I am now a Campbell nominee, not a Hugo, one of the so-called Oscars of the science fiction and fantasy world. Thank you for everything. I've included a copy of my book. You are in the acknowledgements. Lots of love, Jeanette. P.S. We as a household enjoy many of your other shows, especially the MTG programming, Checkpoint, and Crap Shots. All the best for your future endeavors. And then there's a...
Right, I saw the picture of this.
So, to whom it may concern, please enjoy this creepy confection of fairy. So that's the actual inscription, but where's the...
Acknowledgements might be the next
I guess at the back. Finally, a heartfelt thank you to Graham Stark and Adam Savidan of the Sidewalk Slam podcast. I've still not managed to watch any wrestling, but your voices are very soothing. I'm so excited about this. Thank you. Thank you, Jeanette.
It's high praise to be the last thing in the acknowledgements, too.
I know!
Right?
It's
usually
wonderful!
People read the beginning and the end.
And congratulations on your nomination.
Yeah, that's fantastic news.
I hope you win. All right, what do you got there?
Caffeine, euphoria, or weights.
Oh, I'm so excited.
NoBS.com.au.
Australian no bullshit coffee. Australians take their coffee very seriously.
Oh, dear. Well, nope. So,
yes.
So roasted, not ground.
Renacimiento from Guatemala and Mabaro from Rwanda. These are from Vertu Coffee, specialty coffee roasters.
Greetings from No BS. Venture off-piste enough in Melbourne's coffee heartland of Carlton, you may very well find yourself amidst the energy and buzz of the home of our April roaster, Virtue Coffee Roasters. This is a not an advertisement, but it's an enclosed note that is not addressed to us in any way whatsoever, but it does say to stay caffeinated, Team No BS.
Wait, so was this actually sent by No BS Coffee, or did someone order this for us from them? Thank you either way. I'm excited about this. God, I really want to...
Hang on. Is that somebody we know in chat?
Oh, Disarasta.
I'm assuming.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you. God, I want to steal one of these and cold brew it. Red apple, hibiscus, caramelized figs, and citric acidity. That sounds like it would cold brew amazingly. But I shouldn't, because we should all share the coffee at the Moonbase.
What a treat those are.
I'll say this, they're sharp. This... I don't know when we got back into sealing things with wax, but I'm here for it. to an extent. Dear Olive Kathleen, try that again. Dear Olive LRR, but Kathleen DeVere and Brendan Beej Deary in particular.
Well, that's me.
Absolutely loving your playthrough of Lady Killer in a Bind. Please find within 3 copies of my Lady Killer in a Bind fanzine, Lady Killer in a Zine. 1 for Beej, 1 for Kathleen, and 1 for Spare. Do not hesitate to ask for more. I hope you enjoy them. Please be aware there is some 18+ material you might not want to show everyone.
See, now you enclose 3 copies, 1 for Kathleen, 1 for me, and 1 for Spare. What it means to
Holy moly.
What it means to me is 1 for reading, 1 for archive, 1 for use. That's the traditional otaku doujinshi purchasing pattern.
Really?
Really. 1 for reading, 1 for archive, 1 for use. Usually it's supposed to be 1 for lending out, but yeah. When it's 18+, that's not what they mean.
I'm glad that you're here and I'm mad about that. Loading Ready Run has been an amazing supply of comedy and fun to me over the years. I hope this returns your great contribution, if only by a fraction of a percent. I do not have a web presence to sell the zine yet, but I will tell you about it when I do. All the best, Lewis, Ashley, Yo, Payne.
There is a lot of nudity in this.
There sure is.
There sure is. But, however, there is one page that has no nudity on it at all.
Look, there's no nudity on this page. Ta-da!
Now wait for the YouTube comments where they tell me that I missed a part. No, I was right. There is no nudity on that page.
Whoa! Yeah, I think you did find the only page.
Yep. Yep. So much smut.
Woo! I'm gonna give one of these to Kathleen.
I guess maybe she...
Can I interrupt briefly with something from mail time?
Yes.
We got a gift.
Ah,
Lady
it
Killer
arrived.
Zine! It did arrive in mail time.
Yeah, don't show that off on camera. The interior. It's so smutty.
That's an extremely spicy zine!
Yeah. We got 3 copies.
Holy shit.
We
One
were
for
told
reading.
that they would send more
Yeah.
if we needed.
1 for reading, 1 for archive, 1 for use.
Thank you very much for this. This is great. I'm gonna look at this off stream and off camera.
Smart.
Yeah.
I like your hat.
Thanks.
Is that a Tam O'Shanter?
Yeah.
Hey, guess what Graham and Beej are doing?
Mail
You'll never know.
time.
Goodbye. Oh. Hey, I recognize this.
I hope so. Oh, I see the logo.
Yeah, this was the Magic 2013 core set graphic style with Bolus.
Dear Dr. Probably Graham, a long time ago we bought some boxes of Innistrad for drafting purposes, and our friendly local game store is running a special where they gave you free packs based on how many packs you bought. We bought 2 boxes to cover our planned draft, so it worked out we got an additional 18 packs for free. These packs have lived in this bag, being forgotten over and over again like a ring in Middle-earth, only to be uncovered each time we packed up to move to a new apartment. Every single time I held them aloft and said, I bet Loading Ready Run can make use of these, with all intent to put them in a box and mail them off. After 3 apartments and buying a house, it's time for these packs to become your burden. Thanks for all the great content, and I'm really looking forward to a funny thing happened when we sent these 3 teams on a road trip. Keep being awesome, Chris Haddad, aka Shamrock Shake, in Twitch chat. Thank you, Shamrock Shake.
Wow, that was recent then, because he's mentioning Road Quest.
Yeah, this is Innistrad, like, the start of Innistrad.
Yeah, triple Innistrad draft. Oh boy. I'm so excited.
That's super cool of you. Thank you, Shamrock Shake. And then there is this starter pack of Garrick.
And what are these?
And a Thingo.
Oh.
To spice up your draft, perhaps.
It's, oh, wow.
Promo cards?
It's some promo copies of Go for the Throat. Nice. That's terrific. Thank you so much. And yeah, Garrick, maybe you forgot this was in there. And a Garrick Wildspeaker starter pack. You say burden, but we will actually just stream a triple Innistrad draft because triple Innistrad is great. Hey, I got a postcard here from Ireland.
Oh, good.
Greetings from Ireland. Ireland. Went to road trip with wife and friends, saw Cork Valley's Hills Leprechaun Museum and pubs from at Namika. Oh, and Nina says, burnt my face in the sun in Ireland in March, FML.
UV's a hell of a thing.
Look at these fancy sheeps.
I love that the sheeps are multicolored, as is the text on the back.
Irelad. He's just really cranky all the time. This box is very light.
Okay.
It's from the Uke. See, I'm trying a different one. Oh, here we... Oh, okay. All right, Royal Mail. Don't fail me now. Oh, beautiful.
That's British engineering. Not electrics, though.
Mail time!
I'm glad we missed that part where I opened the knife and then immediately fumbled it and dropped it on the floor.
Yeah, people get mad. Why aren't you wearing ear protection, Beej?
I'll be right back.
I've got my head protection. Dear Dr. Slur, following my chat with Graham on the Discord, 20th of March. Oh, okay, so this is Cavalera on Discord said, oh yeah, that reminds me, I was totally gonna go to the local coffee blendery and send some coffee to LRR. I really should do that today. Sounds like Graham could use it. And I responded, I do like coffee. Please find enclosed from my local coffee blendery. I've never heard that term before, but all right. They have a stall on Leeds Kirkgate Market, and I would be very, very interested to know how it stacks up against coffees you've tried in the recent past. I had the beans ground for you. Awesome. They said you should use a filter. Thank you as ever for all that you do. You got me through some really hard times, and I shall be eternally grateful. Crapfully yours, Cavaleria. Thank you. Oh, there's a variety. Here is the coffees. One of them is decaffeinated. Thank you.
That will be the one we drink last.
Probably.
Probably.
That's very fine ground. That will need a filter. Thank you. You go ahead while I
will go ahead.
fumble with this.
All right. This is from New York.
New York.
It says, careful, contains glass.
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 The letter.
Hello, Graham and Lure cohorts. Oh, this is pictures. I hope this package finds you in itself well and not totally busted. I've been a fan for many, many moons, ever since a link brought me to your website and I saw this thumbnail and thought, well now, who's this cutie?
Nice.
Look at that. Little did I know that was just the lure that would drag me down the rabbit hole for 12 years of hijinks, DB, hope, and hilarity. A great deal of the fan base credit all of you and your endless hard work to getting them through hard spots in life, and that's certainly true for me as well. But since I refuse to address anything seriously, I will tell you that the one thing you did for me that I will always be happy about.
Failhouse 19. A year since the house began, it's fail and still going wrong.
Because of you and one of my favorite series, Failhouse, I found about the Fallout series, and I have been stuck ever since. And since Turnabout is fair play, in this box you will find...
Oh, wow.
A copy of the Fallout board game.
Which we do not have.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, I want to play this.
Sorry for the harassment to find out if you had it yet.
That's okay.
Also enclosed is... Let's see if we can find...
A bag of air.
Let's see. I think it might be in here. I don't know. It is a bag of air, though. I would be cautious in cracking that open.
Well, these ones are a lot less... Yeah, these ones are more of a slow...
Okay.
Slowly.
There is a PAX Unplugged pin somewhere in this box, promised to James for his collection.
Those are so pretty. James, stop reading the smut. Here's a present. But...
Oh. Smut.
Ooh. Thank you.
I forgot the name.
Thank you.
2 bottles of...
I beg your pardon? What the
Manhattan Espresso Soda.
What?
Because while I despise coffee, that vlog of you and Serge going to the coffee bar outside of PAX was really interesting, and I thought the crew may appreciate this, and it's not candy. You may have to cut it out of its packaging. Who knew coffee wasn't meant for wine bottle boxes? Careful, it has been known to explode after shipments. Recommended to open over its sink. Oh, not the box. Just if you open the bottle. Enjoy, and thanks for all you do, May Alaril. Thank you, May. Wow. See, this is what we talk about when we say if you want to send us liquids, there are ways to do it, but they're intense.
Yeah.
Like...
Whoa. Whoa ho ho ho. Espresso Premium Coffee Soda. Award-winning. What award?
Oh,
does it say?
Doesn't say. And we do have...
Contains water, coffee, sugar, color. Oh, there we go. Gold medal at Esposizione Fifra Internazionale Roma in 1925.
Since 19...
Oh, since 1925.
Oh, no, since 1895. Won it in 1925.
I mean, I guess that's coasting. For maybe a little bit.
A little bit.
I'm really excited to try this. Oh, they interlock. That's really cool.
Yeah. So they're identical no matter what. And they just click in this way. Neat.
Thank you so much. Well, I've got this one, which is very, very light again, and it's got 4 of something. It doesn't say what. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to specify, yeah, detailed description of contents. 4.
Don't just let anybody mail anything.
Greetings, Graham, and all the other lure folk. At one point, I realized that Loading Ready Run has been the most consistent TV show in my life. I've been watching you consistently since the Blip TV days of '08. And as soon as I was introduced to your videos, I immediately binge-watched your entire back catalog and then had to wait a whole week for your next video to come out. Wow. Crafting creatures for Desert Bus has been a great joy, and I'm always excited for that announcement to appear. While watching Dale describe the monsters of Somolo Plateau... Oh, I know what this is! I knew I had to make a few friends to send along, so I have crafted the known summons from Mora's Bag of Tricks.
Oh!
And they are the Hovering Swarm Seed, Glompy the Glom Puffer, Snouty the Venomous Molehound, and Smokey the Sad Magma Monster.
Or Smokey.
And there's also the bag itself with a Steve. These are amazing, and they are 100% getting a permanent home on this set. Thanks for the years of fun. I'm looking forward to years more. As always, ... circle arrow from Nathan, Garfman314 on chat and Discord. Thank you so much.
This is from our good friends at Amazon.
Amazon.com.
This is for Heather.
Oh.
From Texan Reverend.
Oh, okay. Both phone mounts and both grips have 1/4-inch tripod threads in their bases to mix and match to use to help with the mini tripod. I hope these help you do some fun stuff during the rest of your stream year. Ah! Mounts and things.
Yep.
What's this one? Oh! Cool grip.
Another cable.
Neat.
Yeah. Thank you, Texan Reverend.
We'll pass that on to Heather. There's a Tokyo Treat box, which I assume we'll save.
We can. I mean, to open it here and then have to go through everything kind of like would take forever.
Yeah.
So
maybe we'll save it for another Loading Ready Live bit, or the next Matters of Import if there's a special.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Yeah. Or we'll just crack it and eat it.
Or we'll just eat it.
Yeah.
Thanks always, Morton. This is so heavy.
For its size, it's kind of...
It's really heavy.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope. Gone forever. Okay. Oh, there's a tab, sort of. But you taped over the tab.
I think probably to redistribute the... Oh.
Well, well, hey.
It was bound to happen.
I mean, I knew we weren't entirely free of candy. And that's okay.
Yeah.
We don't have to be candy-free.
The bags have been taped into place.
Well, I believe that the candy is really just practical shipping material. For, shipping material you can eat for what's inside. Aha, there is a note buried under the fuzzy peaches. Or, I'm sorry, the Haribo... Dear Dr. Zler, greetings from Munich, Bavaria, Germany, Europe, Eurasian Plate, Northern Hemisphere, Earth, Sol, Milky Way. So Munich. I hope the core of this package arrived in good condition. I think I packaged it well enough, but international parcel delivery is live, so anything could happen. There's a little care package from Germany. Contains a small variety of Haribo, some of which you might not have seen yet, a box of Hanuta, and 3 bottles of Doppelbock. Please see them as a sign of my gratitude for the untold hours of smiles and laughter you've given me. Over the time I have deduced that at least some of you have their doctorate in beerology. I have no such talents and rarely if ever drink, so my choice in the beers is chosen solely based on 2 facts. 1, these beers are Bavarian and from Munich. If there's any place on this planet that knows how to make its beers, it's us. And 2nd, my Opie, or granddad, drinks these beers, and he can only be more Bavarian than he is day to day if he wears his lederhosen. So to sum this up, good job, continue to be great. Salutations, Maximilian, aka Conda 020946. Thank you so much, Conda. We got the Golden Bears, we got the Pfirch,
Yep.
and we've got
A new kind of Rotella. Oh.
Fruchten Cola.
Schnecken.
Fruchten Cola Schnecken. Oh, this is the box of Hanuta. It's hazelnut. It's hazelnut goo. It's basically Nutella in between waffle wafers. Holy shit.
Not gonna last long.
Nope. Nor will the Pico Bala. I guess that's frog?
Quaxy!
Quaxy. Mein Froschli. And, oh, Smurfs.
Yeah, die Schlumpfe.
Die Schlumpfe. Yogurt hedgehogs? Yogurt hedgehogs.
Yogurt hedgehogs.
And then, you know what? These seem to have arrived intact, which is a neat trick.
This is dry as hell. I don't know how you did that. Oh, I know how you did that.
Oh.
Because you didn't just wrap them in newspaper.
Smart. So they still could have failed, but it looks like they haven't.
That's a reasonably good cushy material. I'm going to give this like a 7 out of 10 in terms of...
Yeah.
Yeah. The coffee packing was like a 10 out of 10. That was really like over and above.
These aren't even... Oh, no, those are glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, you know, this I'm like, you still got there.
Oh, this
it
is...
worked
No,
out.
yeah, this is really... This is strong.
The 3 bottles of beer are 2 bottles of... Which one did you get?
Polaner Salvatore.
2 bottles of Salvatore.
There's a monk there. Is that a Trappist? Is that what's going on with this?
I don't know.
No, I can't read any of this.
Okay.
It's got 2 different kinds of Maltas. And 1 bottle of... Oh, Animator. which again, I can't. Why do I keep looking at the label? I can't read any of it.
There might be a
8.1.
There's a clue as to why you.
Ooh. I can't read it now, and I won't be able to read it later. Doppelbock Nature Trube.
This is a collection of things. Very clever. They put the letter on top before you even open the rest of the box so that it doesn't explode.
Cool.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail. Mail time. There are 2 notes.
Well, we don't have a theme song at the moment.
Dear Dr. Slur, yo, it's Doc, can you dig it? Just wanted to say that I'm super freaking hyped for the return of Corpline, and though I'm sad to see Feed Dump go, I'm eagerly anticipating whatever y'all come up with to take its place.
It's called The Panelists. It's really good. You should go watch it.
Annie Hoodle, I just got my tax return in, and so it's time for a box of goodies.
Thank you.
Took inventory of my board game collection, decided to trim off some of the ones I hadn't played in the last year, most of which I sold. But I figured Space Team would be right up your alley.
Wait, what?
It's a card game version of the co-op game.
No way!
This is so cool.
We're gonna play it together as a space team.
I got it from Kickstarter along with the expansions a little while ago. Unfortunately, my regular gaming group isn't too thrilled with co-op or real-time games.
I'm sorry.
So this really isn't their thing, but it was still pretty fun the couple of times I got to play it. That's great, and thank you for sharing it with us.
Yeah.
Assuming that even if you're not using all the hats for Feed Up anymore, that you'll still find some use for the hats we send in. Found it. I recently went to a local music and science festival, and the mascot for the festival made me laugh, so I'd figure I'd send one of the hats they had there.
Bright Winter. Is that the mascot? It's like some sort of double helix moose? Finally, I did see your December mail time and thankfully caught the note at the end suggesting we maybe possibly send in slightly less candy. Had I not seen that, this box would have been significantly heavier. That said, I couldn't not include some Haribo dinosaurs. Alright. So in lieu of candy, I decided to include something a little different. Enclosed are some custom tea blends that I think capture the feeling of some of my favorite streams. Unfortunately, y'all do so many streams I couldn't afford to include one for each, had to narrow it down to 6. I'll probably make some more blends for the rest of the streams later, but for now, I hope the tea drinkers in the office enjoy these. There's a detailed description on the other sheet. So the Always Forward Never Learning is Kukicha and Snowbud with hibiscus. It's a light floral green tea. Checking Them Points is a toasty and bold black tea with Irish breakfast and masala chai. The Dice Friends is intensely fruity herbal and decaffeinated with blood orange. Foot is sweet, smooth, and slightly Canadian. It's got maple cream oolong and rooibos with cocoa nibs. Garbage Day is a fermented tea with flavors of fig and oranges with a smoky finish. It's got gunpowder green and orange peels. And Kathleen Dates the World is wild strawberry and summer rose with ginger. It tastes like watching cute boys kiss.
I like that out of all of these, the only one that's actually the name... Oh, right. It's Dice Fiends.
Dice Fiends. Oh, I missed that.
So none of them are actually names of our streams.
These are great. I can't wait to show these to the tea peoples.
And a reminder that...
It's okay.
Are
you ready for this?
Pretty substantial, yeah.
God. What on earth? How many things does Haribo make? What the fuck's a Waldgeister? It's a forest ghost. That's what that means. That means forest ghost. And he's a ghost hiding behind a tree.
To scare the Haribo bear.
Yeah.
Haribear.
I was able to... I'm learning German by opening candies.
That's how a lot of children probably learn German too.
Hey there, G. Sup? It's me again, the Wonder Doc. My last package was sent your way a good while ago, I think September, October, and I thought it would be time for some reinforcements. Inside you'll find a bunch of German candy, one being alcoholic, a bottle of Master of the Woods or Sweet Woodruff Lemonade. I would have loved to send some beer, but packaging is expensive when shipping heavy things, like glass, so for now it's okay, we've got some Doppelbock over here. You'll have to live without it until I get super rich. Also included is a small envelope with 4 spirit tokens for Alex, so don't be surprised if he asks you to open this one early. Alex.
Ooh, I know what this is. Oh boy! For once I know what this is. Unless it's like, if it's Bumpin' the Nights, I'm gonna be real unhappy. Oh, yeah!
Oh, the spirit
these
tokens.
These are the Kamigawa spirit tokens that you only ever need exactly 4 of them. Because they come out of Promise of Bunrei, which is a card that I like playing in Aristocrats. So, thank you so much.
That was Wonder Dog.
Thanks, Wonder Dog. I really
Wonder Dog.
Wonder Dog. Wonder Dog?
Doc.
What's up, Doc? Sweet. I mean, now I gotta put Aristocrats back together.
Until we meet again, I wish you all the best, you fine lure folk. Greetings and kisses. The Wonder Doc. So we've got Naber Espapier. Wait, paper.
Ass paper.
It's like sour apple and strawberry, like tiny wafers.
Oh, cool.
They're like super, super thin. Oh, that actually focuses. Holy moly, look at that. Tiny, thin wafers.
Oh, and okay, and they
Some
are breakable.
Knusperflocken, which I think this is...
We've had this before.
This might have... It looks like they're supposed to be individual sort of florets of chocolate. And feeling the package, I think we have one block of chocolate now.
Knusperflocken.
We've got a Knoppers, Edelbonen. I guess that's the alcoholic one. Nidreger Lubeck.
Seen these two, yeah.
These are how you pronounce all these words. Classic San Coco, Halloran Kulgslin. I don't know how to pronounce any of these things, man. Oh, Barchen Parchen.
Yeah.
I love the Barchen Parchen. It's sweet and sour bears, doomed to be connected by their hand for all eternity. Bunter Mix.
Mini Bunter Mix.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's probably Bunter Mix, but whatever.
Actually, it's not. It doesn't have the umlaut over it.
Oh, Bunter Mix, then. Some sort of licorice cat. Rushabrat. What is this?
Russian bread?
Maybe.
That's lemonade?
That's the Woodruff lemonade. Yeah. I had a Woodruff beer at Beer Fest. Okay. It was alright.
Alright.
Mozart balls. Everyone loves Mozart's balls. Brocken Frilitter.
He was one of the
original.
In World Heroes, I think, Brocken. Yeah.
And are these chips?
Puffs.
Puffs. Oh, I'm sorry. Flips. Erdnus Flips. Sunflower?
Like a good Erdnus.
And Carlsbader-Oblaten. Mit Butter. Hazelnuten. Und Haselnüssen. Und Menderleiten. So hazelnut waffle biscuit.
Ah. That's very cool.
I'm gonna eat a lot of this.
Yeah. I mean, not immediately.
Oh, you try me.
The directions say hours, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
That sounds like our hours. What the? Oh, right. I forgot someone said that they were going to send us a Clask. So yeah, now we have Clask.
It has magnets.
It's the frenetic magnetic game of skill.
Players must also be weary of the tiny white magnets on the board, for if they get too close to one. Too close to one.
Players must also be weary of the tiny white magnets on the board, for if they get too close to one, they will attach to their playing piece. If two magnets attach, their opponent scores a point. If a player gets their playing piece caught into their own goal, their opponent marks another point. First player to 6 points wins the game. Made of high-quality materials, Clask brings family and friends together for thrilling matches of coordination and reflex-building fun.
The languages on the board are American, Canadian, and Quebec. Made by Foxmine.
I guess we'll try a Clask one of these days.
Yeah. Oh, the story of Clask. Made in December 2013. Danish carpenter.
Mikkel Bertelsen.
Featured on national TV, winner of Danish Game of the Year. Clask has been a smash success ever since, and now.
Well, I think that's everything.
I think that is everything.
We're gonna go and have a bunch of beer and coffee and candy. And magic.
And probably some of this.
Woodruff lemonade. Thanks always, everybody. Much appreciated. See you next month.